A very good morning, my dear Silent Rose family. Over this past week, we've been reflecting on sin and why the temptation to sin is something that we must overcome. And so today I thought, why not speak about the goodness that comes from overcoming temptation? Did you know that there are certain temptations that God allows in our lives just so that He can teach us to live holier lives? In Romans chapter 6, between verses 12 to 14, we read, "Therefore, do not let sin reign in your mortal body so that you obey its evil desires. Do not offer any part of yourself to sin as an instrument of wickedness, but rather offer yourselves to God as those who have been brought from death to life, and offer every part of yourself to Him as an instrument of righteousness. For sin shall no longer be your master, because you are not under the law, but under grace." Every time you choose not to fall under temptation, you are proving that sin is not your master, but the Lord your God is your master. God teaches us to be the master over our senses and emotions. As we discussed in yesterday's reflection, the desires that we have, they're not a bad thing, but it's also important that we try to discern and understand if that desire aligns with God's will for us. Oftentimes, through temptation, we fall into sin when we choose to pursue that desire against God's will. Our God is a God of plenty. There is nothing in this world that He cannot give you in abundance. However, dear friends, through temptation, what the opponent promises you will never deliver on its promise. And so, anytime you encounter temptation, this is a learning opportunity for us. This is where God teaches us the strength and resilience that we need to choose God's way in this case. In my own life, there is a wonderful opportunity where God used temptations to teach me to live a holier life. I am somebody who loves to stress eat. Anytime I encounter any worrying or exhausting situations, I used to turn to food for comfort, and not even the healthy kind of food. I used to eat all kinds of junk, and it used to give me so much joy in that time of stress and distress. But here was the problem with my coping mechanism. Where I should be finding a solution to the issue that was causing all that distress in my life, I was just choosing the easy way out. I was just choosing to find comfort and happiness in food. In the end, not only did I not find a solution to my problem, I also was slowly destroying my body. I was sacrificing the good health that God had given me in exchange for momentary peace and joy. But God did not let go of me in this moment. Through a good friend, He motivated me to stand up and fight again for my health. Where I had thought that I lost this battle to this temptation to eat, God sent me a good friend who motivated me to eat healthy and to engage in physical activity again. And slowly, God taught me that I could be the master of my body and my desire to eat rather than the other way round. Dear friends, unlike the empty promises that the serpent gives you, God promises you life abundant and joy eternal. All He asks you to do is to stand up and fight against your temptation today. And let God stand by your side and win this battle for you.